Milwaukee tool purchase. No trade-ins needed, and Hillers will not be undersold.
And with us on the couch today is, we're going to have some fun. We're going to learn a little bit about you. Probably going to learn a lot about Marshfield Tiger football and maybe some other things. Who knows?
Let's keep it at a minimum.
We'll see what we get into. So just starting off, Coach, people that are new to the audience or maybe new to Marshfield Tiger football, how many years you've been coaching, and then what keeps you motivated to keep coming back?
This is my 25th year of coaching. I coached, I think this is my 8th, 9th, or 10th year, something like that, as head coach, but everything kind of melds together after a while. But I guess what keeps you motivated is we have a great staff and a great group of guys that are really loyal people and good friends of yours, so it's pretty easy to come back and be with the guys, so to speak. And motivation is just also, I'm a football guy and a teacher, so they go hand in hand. Teacher, coach, coach, teacher. I take my strategies of coaching into my classroom. I take my classroom strategies into coaching on the field. And it pretty much really revolves or evolves into, I really don't work ever a day in my life. And I've come to that conclusion. A lot of people tell you if you don't go to work and it feels like work, you're in your perfect job. And I think I have a perfect job. But it's a combination of community in Marshfield, and it's a combination of your friends. And the most important person in your life is your wife, and she's a football girl, and she loves it and keeps me motivated. And she's my rock, and she's the person that gives me information on how to find Zaleski Sports on Facebook. How's that? Things like that. So yeah, the grandpa reference. Fan. Yeah, number one fan.
And then, speaking of that, so you said that, you get to see those kids grow. So some of those kids that played youth football a number of years ago, they were juniors and seniors on the team last year. And that team last year, you started out 3-3, and then you just exploded. You won 3 in a row, combined score of 107-6 in those last 3 regular season games. How do you describe that difference from the first set of games to those next set?
Well, again, without going into a whole evolution of what you teach and what you coach, it's our culture, and it's the thing that our seniors did. Like I said, we talk culture all the time in our program, and we have our words that we live by, and we just had to start, going back and tapping into some of those words and dig down deep. And we lost one of our best players that played for us in Quentin. And the kids rallied around and, let's do it for him and let's play for us and do the things that we got to do to make this ship, get righted. And then I go to my coaching staff because our defensive coaches really dug down. I mean, there's a lot of things that change and evolve in a team and in a program. And when you lose somebody, you got to start, okay, what are we going to move to next? And Coach Len and Chris Berg and John Boyle, Matt Immerfault and Ben Corcoran, those guys, they put their heads together, and Lenny did something he's never done in his life because he's a pretty rock-solid defensive guy. And I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to beat you with what I do mentality. But he kind of said once we lost a big cog in our system on defense, he just said, dudes, we're going to start doing a little bit different things. And he really opened up the can of blitz when we started going into our run, and 6 points, and you said 6. I didn't even know that stat, buddy. So it's kind of cool. But our dudes, and we ended up with an all-conference linebacker and an honorable mention outside linebackers.
Yeah.
I mean, and that all come from the scheme that was employed. And it's a big shout out to our defensive staff, Len, and all the guys that I mentioned before. But they made it happen, and I'm hoping that it carries over right now. I mean, we offensively this year, if we talk about stuff like that, I'll probably in a second, but we can't move the football on our defense, and if the defense doesn't let anybody score, we can score 2 points, and they can score interceptions, and we can win football games.
Yeah,
so
increase your chances.
Yeah, man, defense wins championships, and you got to live by that. So that's what we're banking on, and hopefully it works out for us. So that was what got us in that big turnaround, and we built on something bad that happened to us, and we love our guys, and he got all fixed up. He's gone off to college in Winona, so he's good as he's ever been, and he's going to keep playing. I haven't talked to him since he went away. That was just on Sunday, but I'm sure we'll connect soon. But anyway, that's what did it for us, and we just went on a rampage, and we ran into a good team at Holman, and we lost our playoff game.
Yeah. So with that being said, so now you've got a group of juniors that turn into seniors, sophomores that turn into juniors, and they've got that that playoff experience. We've moving into 2018 now. As these guys kind of come into this next year, we've got a whole group of live stream games that are going to be available all year, featuring Marshfield Tiger football. You can find those live streams on ZaleskiSportsShow.com or check out Facebook at Zaleski Sports. And then new this year, Coach, we've got a fall sports magazine, and we'll do those seasonally. But I'll kind of reveal the first cut of the magazine. This will be available at places all over Central Wisconsin, starting on August 16th and 17th at Baltus, Provision, and Heartland Co-op gas stations, and a whole bunch of other places. But right there on the first edition cover. I think you probably know that kid.
That's pretty good one.
That's a pretty good one, huh?
That's a pretty good one.
So senior Ryan Krieger, talk about some of the other seniors on the team.
Well, I guess you got to talk about Ryan right away. I mean, talk about a dude he started for 3 years, and I knew the guy because he played baseball with my kids and all kind of youth football things, and he's one of those guys that was good enough to play up, was moved up in baseball things, and he's just really a diehard competitor, and that's a great thing to have as your quarterback. So you can give him duties to do, and he fulfills them and does them with great passion and all kinds of the things that you can put in the words for him. But he's a good one, and a really good one, and he's going to lead our team. There's no doubt. This year, I mean, we're doing a lot of things with him now because of the 3 years, and we put a bunch more responsibility on his shoulders. That things that he's going to do. I mean, he's going to be calling plays at the line of scrimmage sometimes, and when we're in a hurry-up offense situation, he's calling all the plays. So it's a big deal for him right now, and that senior leadership is shining through, and he's going to lead us, hopefully to a great record and hopefully into the playoffs. And now a new goal is get a playoff win. So it's been a while since we've had a playoff win in Marshfield, and we're trying. And we're not like we're saying, hey, I hope we do this and get lucky. But no, we got to get it done, and we're going to put the weight on his shoulders. But talking about some other kids, seniors, Brant Bowman he's a star in the state of Wisconsin right now. People know who he is. They know his name. I went to a camp with him this summer. We went to North Dakota, and people like him there and things like that. So he's making a name for himself, and he's going to be a good one. He's going to tote the rock, and he's going to get yards for us. But you also got to look at his other two buddies in the backfield for us, Caden Pierce and Isaiah Byroll. That'll be our complement of our three backs that are seniors. We have other juniors that are going to fill in and put some time in too. But talk about kids that are working hard and really quick and fast. And Isaiah's turned into a pretty good-looking fullback type deal. We don't call them fullbacks; they're two backs for us, but does a lot of different things. We're finding ways to get each guy the football. Well, there's three of them, and there's only one football plus Ryan Emick's 4-1. So it's a tough thing, but our whole offensive line is going to be our road to the playoffs if we get there, and hopefully a conference championship first is what we're trying to get. But they're all seniors. We've got a whole load of seniors on the offensive line. They've been there before. They know what's going on. They're going to still make mistakes, even though they don't want to. They're still going to make mistakes, but doggone it, the probability goes way down when they're a whole bunch of seniors and have played for a couple years. So we're pretty excited about those guys. And Coach Hartwig, he lays down the line to those guys. I mean, it's you. It's what makes our team go. And he's done a great job. Him and Jimmy Sadowska is our JV coach, and they're both offensive line guys. So, they work their tails off to get these guys ready. As you go further outside, our receivers, there's where we have one senior guy, Preston Wagner, and then Isaac Beverden, who started last year for us as well, junior. And then my son even made a chance to give himself a chance to play football this year. He's another receiver. And then Sam Hinson, and let's go, Mason Coffrin's another receiver. I'm trying to remember all the guys, but it gets to be a bunch. But we have a ton of good receivers, and it's kind of going to be fun. I looked at a set that we can put out on the field, and they're all 6'1" up to 6'4" receivers in one set. So hopefully they have some out there somewhere. They have shorter cornerbacks, and maybe we can take advantage of that. So that's going to be fun, working with that kind of group of kids. Our defense, like I said, special defense, and Lenny and John and Matt and Ben Corcoran, those guys got a lot to work with, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Our defensive ends, try to get some guys' names. Stanek and Steins are two defensive ends for us, and Zamborski and the Kildall boys. There's two brothers. They're big kids, but they're juniors, which is nice, and some of the only juniors on the defense. You go to linebackers, Ben Gust, another junior.
Yep.
Alex Werman, and then our missile rocket, all kinds of crazy words you can put in his name. Bentley Schwanenbeck, our missile guy, he's all over the field. He's a guy that just makes every tackle that's out there, you know. And we got some corners out there. Riley Bouchak is a corner, and you got Specht. Specht is out there. Then you go to Nolan Hurdle and Jackson Ott. That gives me a whole defense. And I struggled there, but holy cow, you guys can cut and get that done.
We got it through, though.
Yes, but we got it out there. But a really nice defense, and seniors with a couple juniors sprinkled in to make things happen and give some time to switch guys out. But there's another few guys on the sidelines waiting to get in there too.
Well, Coach, I mean, I'm 43, so I don't think I have any eligibility left. But if I did, darn it, I would play for you. I have no doubt about that.
That's good.
So we're watching Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski. We're visiting with Marshfield Tiger head coach Denny Gadel. Coach, we talked a little bit before about some of the live streams we'll do. Live streams, again, available at ZaleskiSportsShow.com. And check in every Friday morning for our Facebook, our football schedule on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. One of those games is this Friday against Oshkosh West, and we're looking forward to it. We get all pumped up too, right? We do practice. We came out to the scrimmage with you. We did our practice while you guys were practicing. We're all set. So last season on the road against Oshkosh West, beat them 38-31. What's the plan going in this year?
Hopefully the same thing. Hopefully they don't earn 31 points on the Friday night. That would be nice. But no, they're a good team again. And you know, watching film and studying what they do, they're a passing team, so that's kind of makes it nice for our defense because they've been really cranking. And we pass the football, so it's better in practice that they get some time. But it's kind of hard to get any balls off in practice because of what they do. We don't get much time to pass, so it's going to be fun. Their offense again is their quarterback that runs it again, and they got a couple good receivers that they're going to chuck the ball over the field. So the game might take longer. You guys might be on the air longer this week, but you know, and defensively, they're changing their defense up from what they did last year. Now it's what we call a 3-3, 3-5-3 turns into a 3-3 in different sets. It's different than what we've seen before, so that's kind of a good challenge for you as a coach. You know, we got to learn something new. We're looking at different things. It kind of limits your offense a little bit in what you do, so that makes it easier in a sense because you don't have to worry about all the things you want to coach. You just, you know, cut it down and get to the things that are going to work for you. And we work on the different sets and rotating kids in and out so we get more kids a chance to touch the football, more kids in the game. So that's going to be on Ryan's shoulders again to understand and recognize, and it's kind of nice to see him. His backup, Will Voss, I forgot to mention him, but he's the backup kid and very capable dude. Came back to football last year after missing a year. It's going to be pretty cool to have him get a chance, I hope, you know, and get some things in there and get him into the game and do some things with him. But it'll be fun for our kids this week and hopefully fun for the fans if they get out and watch the football game. Yeah,
well, like I said, we're really looking forward to it. Looking forward to the whole season, Coach. We think you're going to have a lot of good success. Again, this game that we're talking about against Oshkosh West is at home, Marshfield Beal Stadium. Last year for Beal Stadium here in 2018. So get down, cheer on these Tigers. If you can't make the game, live streams available again. Zaleski here for Coach on the Couch.
Hillers is your Milwaukee Tool headquarters. Stop at Hillers now and get $100 off your next Milwaukee Tool purchase. No trade-ins needed, and Hillers will not be undersold.
as we have tonight's Blackout Cancer event, we have lots of sponsors, and we'd like to recognize them throughout the game. Just to start out, we'll rattle off different ones throughout the game, so listen up for all the different sponsors. We'd like to thank Simplicity Credit Union, Marshfield Fire and Rescue, Local 1021, Rice's Capital Carpet, Limitless Boot Camp, and Frederick Construction, Ben and Ashley Frederick, for their support of the Blackout Cancer event tonight.
All right, we are here at Beal Stadium. 3 games left here at historic Beal Stadium in Marshfield as we are ready, just about ready. SPASH Panthers on this side, Marshfield Tigers on this side, Valley Football Association West matchup here at Beal Stadium. I'm your host tonight, Jason with the Zaleski Sports Show. I'll be on the call with you. Come on in, Coach. We will first turn to SPASH Panther head coach Pete McAdams. Pete, let's start when Marshfield has the ball. They're not a spectacular offense, they're not a dynamic offense, but they have moments. How do you keep your defense zeroed in for those moments when they happen?
Well, I think they can be a spectacular offense. They got some great weapons. Their quarterback's phenomenal. He can do anything with the ball. They will throw. The thing about their offense, they have balance. They throw when they want to throw, not when they need to throw. And their running attack has been outstanding this year.
Coach, when you guys have the ball, you're going up against a defense that's only given up 10 points a game. How do you attack this defense?
We got to try to out-hit them tonight. We got to be more physical. We've had our struggles throughout the season. There's no doubt about that. And we've got to establish the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be our focus tonight.
All right, Coach, good luck. Thanks for stopping by. All right, SPASH Panther head coach Pete McAdams there talking about his offense and his defense, and that's really the game right here, guys, is this Marshfield defense. They've only given up 47 points in 4 games. That's just a tick over 10 points a game, and it is tough sledding against this Marshfield defense. They will hunker down, and they will battle you from start to finish. There's no doubt about that. And again, this Marshfield offense, I don't think anybody could categorize them as prolific. They're averaging, I don't know all the math right now, but about 18 points a game. So it's the defense that's a story here for Marshfield, and it will be the story all game long again here today. I expect a lower scoring game. We're going to talk to Coach Gadel here in just a minute as I take a peek over my right shoulder. The Tigers are not quite ready to come out yet, as we've got about 8 minutes here. We're going to catch up with Coach Gadel. We'll get his thoughts on the game. First question for Coach Gadel is this: if you're scoring along at home, you can keep up with me. Marshfield, again, only given up 47 points. Panthers have only scored 42 points all season. So it seems like this should be pretty easy sledding for the Tigers tonight. But Marshfield SPASH, long history, a lot of things can happen. High school football, that's why they play the game. Guys, we'll be right back. We're going to take a look down at our warm-ups. We got our field level camera. Rachel from the Zaleski Sports Show is here on camera 2, so she's going to guide you down with some nice fun shots. We'll take it down to Rachel, and I'll be back in a couple minutes with Marshfield Tiger head coach Denny Gadel.
On behalf of the administration, faculty, and students of Marshfield High School, we welcome you to an historic Beal Stadium.
All right, guys, Jason with the Zaleski Sports Show back with you. The Tigers are taking their time in the locker room tonight. Like I said, they've got a lot to plan for. These SPASH Panthers, they might be 0-3 in the conference. Tigers might be 3-0. This is going to be a game here today. We've got other games going on right now. Stratford's taking on Marengo of Illinois. We did have some technical difficulties at that game. We'll bring you highlights of that game later on tonight. We've also got live Auburndale Tomahawk and Merriwood Conference action. That'll start also here in about 4 minutes. You can switch between those two. You can find the Auburndale Tomahawk game on YouTube Tri-Media, or just go to ZaleskiSportsShow.com, click on Live Sports, and then pick the Auburndale game. It's just that easy. Or stay here the whole time. We got a couple games for you to choose from, and then highlights coming from all over the place. We'll have Amherst highlights later on. I mentioned the Stratford highlights, and then we'll have highlights of these two games, and you can find those on Facebook first at any Zaleski Sports network, so go check those out. Zaleski Sports, Stevens Point will have the Amherst highlights, and Stratford on Focus will have the Stratford highlights, and so on and so on. You'll find them though. Just got to check things out. So we're still waiting for the guys to come out here. They are seriously taking their time. We may have time for like a half a question with Coach Gadel, but we will have a question, and we will find out from Coach Gadel what he thinks about. We'll ask him a little bit about Coach McAdams saying that he's got an offense that is to be respected. And I don't think that's a slight or that's anything to really be concerned about. Yet what we know is that this Marshfield Tiger team is based on their defense, and the defense is what carries the day for these Tigers. As we see them come out here, we'll have Trevor take the Tigers coming on the field, and I'll go find Coach Gadel. We'll be right back. All right, we're here with Coach Gadel. Coach, we talked to Coach McAdams here before the game. He said your offense is to be respected. Is he right?
I sure hope so. I mean, we've been doing things what we wanted to do, and we've been hitting on a few cylinders. Hopefully we got a couple more to go tonight to give us a little more horsepower.
Coach, we talked pregame. Your defense has only given up 47. They've only scored 42. Easy game tonight, right?
Yeah, right. Who are you kidding? I tell you what, they didn't even start playing yet, so I hope they do the same thing. But we know it's going to be a battle. This is no secret. They're a great team and coached by great people. We're just hoping that we can stay in the game with these guys.
Coach, good luck. All right, guys, pregame done. Game starting now. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
At this time, please stand. Gentlemen, remove your caps and direct your attention to the flag at the northeast corner of the field for the playing of our national anthem by the MHS Band under the direction of Mr. David Carroll.
Should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together. Boundaries.
All right, we are back here at Beal Stadium in Marshfield, Wisconsin, as we are just about set for Tigers Panthers Valley Football Association West Conference action. Marshfield Tigers 3-0, and SPASH Panthers yet to hit the win column here in conference this season. And we talked to Coach Gadel just a few minutes ago. If you were paying attention, you heard Coach talk about that he thinks these SPASH Panthers are right on the edge here, right on the verge of getting their season going, and he wants to protect against this being the game that they get things going here for the first time this season. And again, talked to Coach McAdams for Stevens Point, and he had some similar coach speak for us, but he really just is looking for effort from his team. He says he knows that they haven't been great yet, but he's looking for effort, looking for things to start going their way. So we've got a lot of football here to be played. Obviously, we haven't even had our first snap here. We're talking about this is the annual blackout game here to bring awareness to cancer and cancer research. So we're going through some of those pregame ceremonies here. Marshfield did win the toss, and they have elected to defer. That means they will have first dibs in second half to receive or kick. And they'll likely choose to receive in the second half. So the Panthers will receive and get us started. And they will get started with number 16, Brett Ayer, quarterback for SPASH Panthers. Ayer with 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions on the season. And he will often hand off to number 44, Jack Kelly. Jack is second in rushing in the Valley Football Association West.
As we stand here, united with a common goal to black out cancer, let us never...
As for Marshfield, it is defense, defense, defense for these Tigers. 47 points allowed in 4 games, just a tick over 10 points per game. And as I mentioned, they're 3-0 in the conference. They've given up 47 points. SPASH Panthers only scored 42 points. That'll be something we'll keep an eye on here as this game develops today. It looks like we're putting finishing touches here on our pregame blackout ceremony. Again, bringing awareness to cancer awareness. And again, we've also got Auburndale Tomahawk for you in Merriwood Conference action. That is going on over in Auburndale and can be found at ZaleskiSportsShow.com. Just click on Live Sports and then choose the Auburndale game. Stratford game, we have technical difficulties tonight out in Stratford, so highlights only of that game And we also will put a link if you want to watch the game in replay. You can do that. We'll have a full game replay of that later on tonight as well. So for those of you looking for the Stratford full game or getting home from that game, you can find the full game of that just a little bit later on. And you'll find that over at YouTube. Just type in Stratford Tigers. And that game will be played in its entirety and delay later on tonight as we see the Panthers come on the field as one unit. Half of our competitors are ready to go. And the Tigers also come on the field as one. So starting lineups just like that are done. And as I said, Marshfield will kick to start things off here for us tonight, as we are in Week 5 high school football across the state of Wisconsin.
Stevens Point Area High School, Marshfield High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants and officials. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments, or other intimidating or taunting actions will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Please enjoy the game in a positive manner. Tonight's officials have been assigned by the Valley Football Association. Their experience and integrity qualify them for this important responsibility. We trust you will be a welcome guest of Marshfield High School. Tonight's officials are John Klausnitzer, Pat Hendricks, Trent Wheat, David Keiser, and Michael Moody from the greater Medford area.
All right, Marshfield kick team is on the field first. Mason Coffrin doing the kick duties. Mason Coffrin just a little less than 7 full days away from that game-winning field goal over in Kaukauna last Friday night on September 7th. As he drilled the game winner with zeros on the clock to send Marshfield to 4-0. And if you didn't see, we had a chance to talk to Mason on this week's Zaleski Sports Show. You can find that, again, on ZaleskiSportsShow.com or Zaleski Sports Show on Facebook. You can check out Mason's comments. Had a little bit of fun with him and got to kick a field goal. That was fun. He makes it look really easy, folks. And the good ones do that. Coffrin's into this one, and we are off here as Travis Johnson collects the ball in the end zone for the SPASH Panthers, and they will start first drive of the game on the 20-yard line. First run of the game, and the aforementioned number 44, Jack Kelly, out for a few, and we are now officially off and running here. A gain of 5 by Kelly.
Tackled by Hurdle, 2nd and 4.
Gain of 5 brings the gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 for the Panthers. Air calls for it. Again, the give is to Kelly. Kelly up the middle, dives forward, near first down yardage. And it looks like, yes, he's across the 30, so a gain of 6. And it's a first down for SPASH.
First down for SPASH. Ball carrier was Kelly, tackle made by Gus. Ball's placed at the 30-yard line, just across the 30. First and 10.
Hey, let's go, defense! Come on, hit those gaps!
So, fresh set of downs for the SPASH Panthers, 11 yards into this drive. Tiger defense showing pressure, brings one off the edge. Kelly wrapped up in the backfield by number 19, Justin Stanek. And he will have no gain on the play. Nice job there by Stanek to come up and meet Kelly in the backfield and hold him to nothing. 2nd and 10 upcoming. So 2nd and 10 now. SPASH sends Travis Johnson wide on the far side, now brings him in motion, stops just at the end of the line, handoff to Kelly. Hit by one in the backfield and finally brought down. He was slowed up by number 38, Ben Gust, and a gain of 2 for Kelly is going to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Panthers. Nice job there by Gust to trip up Kelly in the backfield, slow his pace, and allow the rest of his Tiger teammates to converge for the team tackle. Thanks again to our sponsor, Nasonville Dairy. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. Visit them in person or at nasonvilledairy.com. You'll see there are scoreboards sponsored today and every day during fall sports, so make sure that you stop by Nasonville Dairy and thank them in person as they make all these things possible, including today's scoreboard. And you'll see our scoreboard adjustments and updates getting better each week. And if you're a frequent flyer here of the Zaleski Sports Show on Focus live streams, you'll see we've made yet another advancement in our technology, bringing you clock, down a distance, and all the fancy features you might find on an NFL game. You're going to find it right here with the Zaleski Sports on Focus production. Lots of other sponsors to thank, really too many to thank. There are, seriously, folks, hundreds that make this possible, and you see their names across the bottom of the screen and their commercials in between quarters and timeouts. It is not possible without these hundreds of characters, some of them, sponsors, all of them, good people, each and every one, and make sure to get out in the world and thank them in person. You're going to spend a couple bucks on stuff anyway. You might as well spend it with them. And we can keep bringing you live sports all across Wisconsin. Here we go, 3rd and 8. 9:38 left here in the first. SPASH with a 3rd down here. It's a play-action pass by Air. Air's got one out here deep, and we'll see if he's able to come down with it inbounds. It looked like a good catch from here as Michael Vang came down with it, and a completed pass is the ruling there. And a gain of 35 on the play. Nice job there, play-action pass. Air to Vang, and it's a Panther 1st down. So it gives the Panthers new life here and on the Tigers side of the field, and there'll be a false start here on the Panthers as Adam Gilmeister was a little bit excited to get going. And that's going to back him up 5 yards. Still remain on the Tigers side of the field. It'll be 1st and 15 from the Marshfield 49. But again, that prior play there, nice job, play action pass. Tigers bid on that. Tigers bid on that and big pass play. There we go. 1st and 15 now. One in motion is Mason King. King settles in here on the near side. Handoff also coming this way as Johnson gets the corner, turns upfield. He's going to be down around the 37-yard line as Travis Johnson, a gain of 13 on the carry. So picked up a bunch of it there. Actually going to back him up a little bit. Call it a gain of 11. And bring up 2nd and 3 and a long 3 with 8:50 left here in the first quarter. Air in the shotgun. Handoff goes to Johnson. Johnson slips through a couple, and he's near 1st down yardage. And they have a measurement upcoming here as, nope, they're going to call 1st down there. So a gain of 4 for Johnson, and it's a 1st down, SPASH. So a couple big plays here, that Air to Vang pass, and now Johnson with a quick burst, change of pace from Kelly, and he's able to back-to-back runs there, get a 1st down, and SPASH keeps moving now. They're in deeper in Tiger territory at the 34-yard line. Hot, steamy night out here as fall is just about upon us. 82 degrees at game time. Play action pass here, Air, chase to the backfield. It's going to escape up the middle. Tiger defensive line had left a hole up the middle, and Air escapes for a gain of 5.
Quarterback keeper gains about 5. Quarterback Osterman on the stop.
Bentley Schwannebeck-Osterman caught him from behind as, again, that Marshfield defensive line had left the gap. It looked like they may have had some stunting action on the defensive line that left that middle open. Play action pass, they almost got to him. Handoff now to Clark. Clark powers ahead, and he's brought down by his shoelaces by Alex Steins. A gain of a couple for Clark. It's going to bring up a 3rd down for SPASH.
Carried by Kelly, tackle made by Steins. Short gain on the play.
3rd and 4 upcoming now for the SPASH Panthers. We're on the Marshfield 27-yard line. Couple 3rd downs on this drive already. SPASH has converted all of them. They're 3 for 3 on 3rd down. 4th 3rd down of the series is right now. Air barks, calls for it, handoff to Kelly. Kelly around the outside. If he can slip this one, he might have a chance, but he's gang tackled. And he's going to be about a yard short, gain of 2.5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down for SPASH. See what Coach McAdams calls here, as he's got his offense in a good rhythm here. Be a 42-yard field goal from here with essentially no wind tonight, so wind is not a factor. Going to call it 4th and about 1.5, and the offense does stay on the field. Air with Kelly behind him. Jackson Goodstorff also in at the fullback spot. One comes in motion here, defense shift all the way to the right. And Clark may have left early, but he's going to surge ahead, or Kelly, my apologies, and I'm not sure if he got back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be close. Going to be close here as Kelly leaned forward before the snap. They let that go. And now we may have a measurement. No, it's a turnover on downs. Marshfield defense stands tall. So, 75-yard drive comes up empty for SPASH. Marshfield with the ball. We'll be back after this. V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and Central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and... All right, back here in Marshfield as the Tigers are on the field. Bowman swings out wide to the near side here, tackled out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like he might have gained 1. Give Bowman 1 on the carry. Yes, it was a sprint out for Bowman. It was a race to the sideline. He was chased down by a couple of Panthers, including Travis Johnson, who's back out on the field here on defense. Krieger with it, drops back to pass, looks to his right, rolls right. Pass out here to Bowman, and too high for Bowman as the pass over his head.
Krieger's pass incomplete to Bowman. That'll make it 3rd and 9.
So 3rd and long upcoming here quickly as the Tigers' first series started at their own 25-yard line, and 2 quick plays, and here we are in 3rd down. Tigers with their first test of the day. Krieger in the shotgun, Byrell next to him. Again, Krieger drops back to pass. He's got time, steps into the pressure, gets out of 1, and finally brought down. Krieger had time. Feet got a little happy, and he stepped into the pressure there, and goes down. A loss of a couple on the sack, and the Tigers will have to punt here on their first possession of the day.
That'll make it 4th and 12.
And Krieger on the season, I was going to mention this before, but lost my place here. Krieger on the season, 33 attempts, only 21 completions. So again, this Tiger offense, not a passing offense. And rushing, they've got yards when they had to, and that's where we talked to Coach Pete McAdams here in the pregame. Again, I labeled the Marshfield offense as not spectacular, but they've got moments. And those moments are what makes things happen, and they just had a moment here as we're going to have kick interference as Caden Pierce ran into the punt returner right in front of us here on the 40, and that's going to put the SPASH Panthers up ahead of that as Pierce didn't get his head around, didn't identify where the ball was, and SPASH is going to start in favorable position. So we'll be back for SPASH's second possession. We're all zeros here in the first quarter. We'll be back. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota Powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Back here at Beal Stadium, we've got 2 full home games left, and all of this one, which is 3.5 quarters, before we shut down Beal Stadium forever as far as varsity football is concerned. So after the pass-catch interference, SPASH is going to start at the Marshfield 45-yard line, good field position, and Kelly hops over one and is driven backwards, so he's going to gain 2 on the carry. Again, SPASH using Jack Kelly all they like here in the first quarter, and he's racking up yards. 19 yards so far on 7 carries. So Kelly came in again. He was second in rushing in the Valley West. And we see here right in person as our first look at live SPASH football. Again, we've had highlights of SPASH from our Stevens Point reporter, Sean Cordy. We've seen him a couple times on highlight. First time here live, and they are not afraid to run the ball. This time Air drops it out to the flat to number 19, Jackson Goodsdorf, and Goodsdorf ahead. And he's going to have a big gain and a first down for the Panthers.
Air completes to Goodsdorf. Osterman and Schwanbeck with the tackle.
Gain of 12 on the play. Again, it's a first down SPASH down to the Marshfield 32. Well, and we got a false start here, so we've seen this now on the 2 consecutive drives. After a first down, we got a false start on SPASH, and they get backed up. So 1st and 15 now upcoming for the SPASH Panthers. If I've got the number right here, it looks like Carter Raschke out there. He got a little jumpy this time. He's ready to go hit somebody. Yep, that is Carter Raschke there, so he'll learn from that. Starting left guard for the Panthers tonight. The ball back up to the 37, handoff to Kelly. Kelly met in the middle by Alex Steins, and Steins with a big stop. A gain of 0 for Jack Kelly. Kelly with a full head of steam there, and Steins beat him to the spot. Good wrap up there, and 2 other Tigers closely behind Mr. Steins in on the stop as well. So 2nd and long here from the Marshfield 37, 2nd and 15. Air, play action pass, rolls out to his right. He's going to take off. He's got some space in front of him, makes 1 Tiger miss, and then finally brought down. Brought down on the play by number 92, Araya Zamborski. Zamborski brings him down. It's going to be a gain of about 11 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Panthers. So nice job there by Air to find empty space out in front as he rolled out. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and manageable now with 3 minutes to go in the first. Chance of defense ring out here from the Marshfield side. Air out to Johnson, and Johnson didn't get out of his break fast enough. And that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Panthers. Again, they kept their offense on the field from the 25 during their last series. Now from the 27, almost certainly will. Air goes to Coach McAdams on the sidelines, gets the play call, talks about some strategy a little bit. And we'll see if SPASH got to use a timeout here. It looks like they may need to. Because that imaginary play clock here in Wisconsin football is counting down in the referee's head. It's the back judge that keeps an eye on his own watch. And it's a judgment call. And we keep an eye on the back judge here as Panthers taking an awful lot of time. And they let the play go. Air rolls out. Same play here out to the left. And this time complete. And that'll be a 1st down again for the Panthers as Mason King brings it in.
Pass is complete to King.
Air to Mason King, and a big gain for what should have been a 1st down. They actually are going to measure. And we'll take a look here at the measurement as they have about 3 feet to bring the chains off the sideline. It looked like it was a little further back, a favorable spot for Marshfield. And a 4th down stop again for the Tigers. Boy, it looked like he had the 1st down, but the spot comes up short, and it's a turnover. And Marshfield will start their 2nd possession with 2:46 on the 1st quarter clock after this. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese. All right, we're back here at Beal, and we see a handoff to Brant Bowman. Bowman off the left tackle for a couple. And a gain of 4 on the play for Bowman. Bring up 2nd and 6 for the Tigers. Marshfield 3 and out. Their last timeout started from their own 25. This drive starts eerily close on the 23-yard line. And they punted in their last possession. Here we've got another carry. Pierce has got room to the outside. He's got 1 to beat, and he's going to race down the sideline to the 40. And out at the 32-yard line is Caden Pierce. Nice bit of running there by Pierce. And a big gain on the play for the Tigers. It's a 30-yard gain for Pierce. And the Tigers in business now. It'll be the 33-yard line. Update from Stratford. Tigers up at the half, 20-14 over Marengo of Illinois. Fumble in the background, in the backfield as Krieger faked to Bowman, tossed it up to Pierce, and Pierce jumps on it, saves the Tigers the ball, but not before a loss of 4 on the bad handoff in the backfield. So a loss of almost a full 5 on the play. Marshfield just fortunate to retain possession here after the big run. And a missed handoff, and now Pierce will come out wide all the way down here to the near side. Far side, Isaac Meverton. 2 Tigers in motion, and that is a penalty. That is illegal motion, and I don't know if that play is supposed to count or not. Krieger knelt down. I think that play stands, and the SPASH is going to get the benefit of a Krieger kneel down. And will be pushed all the way back to the 45, although whistle's blue, so we'll get a ruling here. Yeah, this play is going to stand. It's going to be 3rd and about 20 as Krieger knelt down after the illegal motion call. And again, that's going to cost the Tigers 5 more yards. Yep, the penalty is declined. So 3rd and a country mile coming up here for the Tigers as they work their way backwards after the big Caden Pierce run. 3rd and 21 upcoming. Again, we talked to Coach McAdams pregame. Asked him about the Tigers not having a especially prolific offense, yet they have moments. Well, they had a moment in the big run by Pierce. Well, now they've had 2 forgettable moments. That's put them back here on 3rd and 21 with a minute left in the first quarter. See what Krieger and company are able to do here as he rolls back to his right, steps up in the pocket. He's got a lot of room to run here on the left. He's got 1 to beat for a first down. It does it. Ryan Krieger gets a block on the outside. Krieger to the 10, down to the 5, and there's a moment for the Tigers. Flag on the play. We will have a block in the back, but we will also have a Marshfield Tiger first down. And so we had a block in the back as Krieger was crossing the 20-yard line. But it will bring a fresh set of downs for the Tigers. And again, Tigers relying on moments for their offense, and that was one of them there. Coach Gato pleading his case on the sideline that a penalty should not have been called. I disagree with Coach Gato. That was certainly a block in the back. And they will give, if I understand this rule right, they will give Marshfield the first down and then back up the spot from there. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Marshfield. Well, or not. So the ball's spotted on the 29. This much we know. They're going to keep the down marker at 3rd. So the line of gain was past the first down marker, and the penalty was also past the first down marker. We'll check with our resident referee, Rich Hull, and we'll give you an update on this week's Zaleski Sports Show on that ruling. So as it is, it's 3rd and 5 upcoming here for the Tigers. As they had one of those moments, but then they had a double moment with a block in the back that negated the big Krieger run. So Krieger here with the handoff. Inside give to Bowman. Bowman lunges ahead, stumbles ahead, and he's going to have a first down. It's going to be a gain of 6 for Brant Bowman. Bowman with 11 yards on 3 carries, and the Tigers will reset from the SPASH 23-yard line. It looks like they will get one more play off here in the first quarter. We'll see about timing if they're able to get 2, but they're going to get 1 play for sure here with 35 seconds and counting. And it just depends on how efficient they are if we need to flip sides before the second down play happens. All of my comments negated with a touchdown here. Krieger is shotgun, Byrell next to him. Pierce in motion behind Krieger. Krieger flips it all the way out to Pierce, handoff behind him. He had to reach around him. Gets all the way to the outside. Big hit put on there, and it's going to be a loss of a couple. And it looks like we're going to head to the second quarter with a Tigers 2nd and 12 upcoming. Back-to-back carries for loss for Pierce. He's got 3 carries for 23 yards now after 1 carry for 30. So we have reached the end of the first quarter. Tigers again will start 2nd and 12 from the 26-yard line when we come back.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact
Martha, and I just finished my junior year in college. It's time for me to buy my first car before I start my senior year and before I start my career search. I clicked on an ad for Wheelers and found a car that was in my budget. I contacted the dealership and they emailed me an appointment for test drive. Test drive day is here. The sales staff was helpful and made sure I was comfortable learning about the car. It only took a few minutes and my credit application was approved. Just a couple of quick signatures and a payment I can afford. My first time buying a car and it was so simple. Thank you, Wheelers.
All right, back here at Beal Stadium, again, about to start the second quarter. It was an interesting first quarter. We had action. We had SPASH down around the 25-yard line, the Tiger 25-yard line twice, both times turnover on downs. Marshfield with a 3-and-out punt in their first possession. Second possession of the game is still going right now. They started on their own 23 all the way down now to the SPASH 26, and it's 2nd and 13. After a A couple of miscues on the drive, one of which Tigers could have lost the ball. Yeah, they're still alive here with the ball in the second quarter. Bowman in motion, gets the ball. No, he doesn't. It's an option out here to Krieger, and Krieger upended. And it looks like he will have a gain of about 5 on the play. Does Krieger. We've got whistles on the far side. I'm not sure what that's about. Oh, we've got an injury on the field. All right, see him now. So injury on the field. It's going to be 3rd and 7 when we come back.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
It's a university where professors know your name and get you involved in research.
They inspire us to realize big dreams.
At UW-Stevens Point, sustainability is what we stand for.
Our beautiful campus encourages exploration, developing new fields, and problem solving for the real world.
It's a great place to launch your career.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
Apply today.
All right, back here at Beal as we see Caden Pierce with a little bit of assistance head off to the sideline. Hopefully he'll be okay. We'll give you an update as we can on Mr. Pierce. It's 3rd and 7 upcoming now. Tigers in the red zone for the first time tonight. And they're right on the precipice of the red zone on the SPASH 20-yard line. It's 3rd and 7 here with Krieger back in the shotgun. Byrell next to him. Bowman out further, split left in the backfield. Krieger looks his way first, steps up in the pocket. Krieger's got lots of room to run out here. Avoids one, cuts back in, and is met at around the 5-yard line. It's a 15-yard run for Krieger, and it's 1st and goal, Tigers.
Ball's placed at the 6-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Tigers.
So 1st and goal here, technically from the 6-yard line. Krieger now moves under center. Byrell the up back, Bowman behind him. Krieger gets it. Hand off to Bowman. Bowman sidesteps one, sprint to the corner, and he's going to be stopped for a loss as number 22, Nolan Siebert, came up from behind. And Tigers push back by a couple on their first carry from the goal, from 1st and goal.
Engelke makes the stop of Bowman behind the line of scrimmage. Ball placed at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Are you streaming to focus on Marshfield? Yeah, okay. All right, so 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. 10.5 minutes to go before halftime. Krieger now back in shotgun with Byrell behind him. Byrell protects. Krieger loses the ball, and it's a fumble and a SPASH recovery. It is. They checked to see if his hand was coming forward. It was not, so a SPASH recovery. Big play by the Panther defense is going to give them the ball to start for the first time here in the second quarter from around the 13-yard line. We'll be back with SPASH Panthers on offense after this. What? Masonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Masonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy. All right, we are back here as Air. Play action pass here, wide open. Wide open is number 81, Mason King, and King is going to race to a touchdown for the Panthers. 84-yard touchdown pass, Air to King, and Panthers strike first at Beal. And the extra point is up and good, and it's quickly here in the second quarter. SPASH 7, Marshfield nothing. Okay, are you sure? Let me see your output settings.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together. Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together. Partners Bank, better together.
Go now, guys.
Ball placed at the 7-yard line. Tigers will take over there, first and 10.
Go ahead, do it. Go ahead.